The U.S. Navy has been spending millions of dollars to shoot down drones that cost just a few thousand. Sounds crazy, right? Even worse, after months of relentless attacks by Houthi rebels in Yemen, Navy warships are now running low on missiles. But here's the twist. America might have just found a budget-friendly solution. Two revolutionary weapons that could change everything in the Red Sea. Today, we break down how the U.S. is fighting back smart and cheap. It's a new kind of war, and it's not about tanks or aircraft carriers. It's about drones. Small, fast, cheap, and deadly. Since late 2023, Houthi forces backed by Iran have launched waves of unmanned drones and missiles at commercial vessels and U.S. Navy destroyers patrolling the Red Sea. The U.S. response? Fire a $2 million missile at a drone worth a few $1,000s, over and over again. The math doesn't lie. This can't last forever. So the Navy is switching gears and bringing in new tech that's faster, smarter, and way more affordable. Let's talk numbers. Between October 2023 and January 2025, the U.S. fired over 220 missiles to intercept aerial threats. This includes more than 120 SM-2 missiles, each costing up to $2 million, and over 50 Evolved Sea Sparrow missiles, costing around $1.5 million. That's over $500 million in missile defense, just to shoot down drones that may cost $20,000 or less. This is what strategists call the cost curve problem, when the cost to defend outweighs the cost to attack. It's like using a Ferrari to chase a bicycle. You'll win, but not for long. And now the Navy is feeling the pressure. Stockpiles are shrinking, budgets are stretched. Something has to change. To fix this imbalance, the Pentagon is deploying two new counter-drone systems. Roadrunner. Think of it as a high-tech interceptor drone. It's autonomous, reusable, and designed to hunt down enemy UAVs mid-air. Developed by Anduril Industries, the Roadrunner can be launched quickly, redirect mid-flight, and even land itself safely for another mission. That's a big deal, because most interceptors are one and done. Coyote. Originally used by the Army for base defense, the Coyote is a low-cost, expendable drone that can detect and destroy other drones. It's already battle-tested and now being modified for naval use. Both systems will soon be deployed on the USS Gerald R. Ford Strike Group, making them the first ships to carry drone-on-drone defense in the U.S. Navy. Another major shift? The Navy is now learning to fire fewer missiles. Early in the Red Sea campaign, commanders were told to launch 2 interceptors per incoming drone, just to be sure. Now, with better targeting data and combat experience, they're confident 1 missile is enough. This alone cuts costs in half and buys time while new systems like Roadrunner and Coyote scale up. Vice Admiral Brendan McClane made it clear, commanders shouldn't worry about the price of a missile. That's our problem. He should just worry about breakfast. In other words, defend the ship and let Washington figure out the bill. Missiles aren't the only tools in the Navy's toolbox. Destroyers in the Red Sea have also turned to 5-inch deck guns, the same kind used in World War II to shoot down drones. Over 160 rounds have been fired in recent months. There's also renewed interest in lasers. Yes, real-life sci-fi lasers. The Navy's Laser Weapon System, LAWS, is being tested as a low-cost, high-precision alternative. But while promising, lasers aren't quite ready for frontline duty. Harsh sea conditions, power supply, and tracking limitations still need to be solved. This isn't just about the Red Sea. What's happening here is a preview of future warfare, where swarms of cheap drones challenge the most advanced militaries on Earth. Iran is watching, China's watching, Russia too. And the U.S. Navy's ability to adapt quickly, deploy new tech, and spend smartly will set the tone for future conflicts, from the Pacific to the Gulf. Roadrunner and Coyote may look like small players, but they could be the start of a counter-drone revolution. In modern naval combat, it's not just about who has the biggest guns, it's about who can adapt faster. The age of multi-million-dollar missile wars is giving way to lean, efficient, drone-on-drone battles. And with Roadrunner, Coyote, and evolving tactics, the U.S. Navy is rewriting the playbook, one interception at a time.